Button. Shalom, shalom. Good morning, everybody. Hope all is well with everybody. Rise and shine and give y'all the glory, Most High. So we just gonna be up here generally talking. Why are canceled flights? You see the title say, "Money out of spite cancels your flights." What does that mean? Can anybody tell me why they're canceling flights? It makes no sense, right? Well, through the Ruach, we are going to entertain you with the truth. That's what we do. Entertain you with the truth. So you can get the information, you can pass it along, or you can do whatever the Holy Spirit tell you to do. For one, we got to follow the money trail. It's not actually a veridical bug that's got flights canceled and they mess with the weather, so you can't tell me, that old sorcery stuff like, oh, the weather and all of this. You control the weather, guy. Like, you push God out the way, you make it radiated snow, and you give us acid rain, and your stuff chemically kill folk. At least when nature comes, stuff happen, but a lot of people live. So my news right here. What's this? So we have all this right here early this morning talking about cancel flights. Cancel flights, y'all.
Many airlines forced to cancel flights. The workers helped to stop offering major incentives to staff who could pick up more shifts. Very difficult when you're trying to plan around weather, a pandemic, and all sorts of other crazy. And you have to make it like the best thing to do online and you want to make just as much as being fine. If you plan to drive back home, best to do it before noon to avoid that mad rush. Yeah, it's already be incredibly busy.
Now, y'all heard them that because
it's not coming in good. It's going in and out, in and out.
It's going in and out?
Yeah.
It might be on the news. It said because of, that little old venomous V variant running around, the moron, right? It said that's the reason why the flights is being canceled. Now, you listen, this the same folks that said the social media people out here that tell you the truth is lying to you. They don't do their good research enough. These the same folks now. These the same folks that talked about South Africa and then 2 weeks later say, oh, South Africa is the most safest because they decide not to take the venomous V. Like, man, y'all some lying folks, man. You on this side over here, then a week later you over here saying this. It's like you tell a lie and then the truth, and then the lie, and then people believe all the lies. So I ask y'all, why is the flights being canceled? It ain't because of a common cold. We've been running around with flu symptoms and pneumonia and all common colds and losing your taste and having that congestion all up in your system. You've been doing this for years. Your grandparents, people you done buried in a coffin and stuff like that, done already went through many phases of this, but y'all ain't shut down aircraft then. Hell, the swine flu was bad. That was about what, 10, 15 years ago? Y'all sure was pumping them air jets then. So really, what is the problem? But see, because I was in the military, it's a thing called cost efficient. You know how much gas costs to just fill up one time an airplane? How many commercialized airplanes do we got across just the United States? We don't want to say the world. Just the United States, North America. How many airplanes is it? It's a lot, right? That's just jets. I ain't talked about helicopters. I ain't talked about propeller, turboprop, turbo shaft, and turbojet. Turbojet obviously is jet. Turboprop, is obviously the propeller crop duster plane, and those planes that take about 2-4 people a passenger. The little personal people, when they get rich, they get the little standoffish and have their own little airstrip as ground. Them type planes. I worked on E-2C-2 Hawkeye when I was in the military. Turbo shaft is what turns the prop to a helicopter. So if your shaft go bad, you're going down. So we explain to you 3 different types of devices that are thousands just in North America. We're not going to talk about the whole world. And each one of them are in the millions to cost to fill up the gas. Each time it needs to be filled. And how many times a day do airplanes go in and out of the airport and return there, back, go wherever? You see, what you don't see hurt you because you don't understand the cost efficient. So they make up some boom boom story, and we believe that on the lion sorcery box we call TV, which is the little CERN machine. It's a CERN machine that tell you elusive lies. And so when people like us and other platforms on social media give you the truth, you sit up there and we giving you the college education or no speech. We don't even talk like that. We showing you, because that's what y'all like. Oh, we like to hear the big words. Okay. So we take the same information that they tell you and show you biblically, physically, and spiritually, still can't take it. So now you see what the news said, why your planes are not up. That's a lie, because this thing is nothing but a common cold. I don't care what variant it is. But what's really going on is, not only that, they put money into these nano bots, nano particles, into these venomous bees going around here to put that stuff in you. Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. Such as this.
I am the lab science director. I know a thing or two about food science. Now, what they have invented, when I say they, I'm talking about the genetic engineers. Not only have they found a way to put these genetically engineered traits into food crops, they've now found a way to cause food crops to grow RNA fragments that can be specifically targeted like bioweapons to interfere with the physiological processes of targeted species that might eat the food. Now, this technology is called RNA interference technology. It's relatively new compared to GMOs, relatively new. It's being touted now as a technology to eliminate the use of pesticides, because what they're saying is they can cause a corn crop to grow RNA fragments that will kill the insects that eat the corn without having to use pesticides like toxic chemicals that overload the insect nervous system and kill it from a nervous system breakdown and so on. This RNA interference technology is a pesticide technology, but it doesn't rely on pesticide chemicals. It relies on RNA fragments in the food. Now, what's disturbing about this is that this technology can be fine-tuned to target a specific race of humans who eat the food. I want you to follow me very carefully on this, because most people have never heard of this before. They've never heard of this technology. They don't know it can be targeted by race. Food crops can be engineered right now based on existing technology to cause infertility in Black people alone. That technology is a reality. It's widely covered out there in the mainstream media, in the science media. RNA interference technology widely covered. The government is at war with you. If you're Black and you're watching this, the government is at war with you, and they want you exterminated, and they control the science funding, which means there will never be money for any genetic science of the food supply to uncover this truth. If it were there, it would be covered up like everything else has been covered up this entire time. Just like the Tuskegee experiments covered things up in the 1930s. Nothing has changed, except the technology is more advanced. The covert technology is more covert. The number of vectors through which they can kill you and cause you to have no children, cause you to have spontaneous abortions, the number of vectors is increasing. You are being targeted. And like I said earlier, to some extent, we're all being targeted. But Black people are being targeted more than anyone else.
Things we've been talking about for years. People are giving a lot of confirmation. Things are coming. Higher ups, people that's with me in the back chat. Once what was thought to be unheard of or science fiction, right, is now your everyday life.
Known it, and I love that, and I love the aspect of the AI and the machines taking over. We have cars that drive themselves, and that's a convenience right now, but soon there won't be a steering wheel, and it'll take you to the police station when you have outstanding parking tickets, and it'll be like that. So we got a lot to look forward to. If that happens, it'd be a real blast to see where it goes. Because it's not only the machines that control us from the outside, it'll be the machines that control us from the inside, the nanotechnology. You're talking to a person and they're watching a movie in their retina. It'll be hard to get everybody's attention. I think it's something everybody can enjoy. I think the kids are going to have a blast, and the parents won't mind being there.
That's Jim Carrey, y'all. Did you hear what he said? He said the nanotech. You think that stuff don't cost them nothing? You think they can just go grab a bunch of metals and high-tech stuff and just put machines together and voila, they'll sell it to the world and make money off of it? No, it takes money to make money. So that stuff is called, who's paying for it? Oh, the American dumb tax dollars. That's who's paying for it. We are the slaves that go 9 to 5. We get done pennies. The Bible says you work a day's work, a penny's wager. What are we doing today? You can't get rich off of 50 years of the life that you live. That's why you got to work 2 and 3 jobs and have investments and stocks. Oh, I don't hear nobody talking, no naysay. So we must be telling the truth then. So if it takes money to take, all right, I know when I was in the military, one little nut that I can go to Napa or Lowe's or what is it called? AutoZone or something like that. One little screw nut costs $5,000, something that I can go get 100,000 stacks of at Napa. But because it's on a jet and the government say, oh, because they lying. They buy cheap stuff. We see it all the time. But then they turn around and sell it to you 3 triple times what the dollar amount of it really is. Oh, it's because of this, and they send you some New York fast spin story to you. You ever heard of New Yorker sell something to you? Well, you believe that fantasy if you ain't if you gullible. You know what I'm saying? Fast talkers. So how you buy something cheap and then sell it to me 5 times the value of it, and then it break, and I'm like, yo, you knew that. So and when you experience this stuff, you can't take that. See, if you ain't in the military, you ain't dealt with none of that stuff, or you ain't never dealt with this type of life, you'll be like, it could be, it could not be. But when you experience, can't nobody take your experience away from you. Nobody. See? So you see all these cost-efficient, super tech robots. How much money is an AI robot that I showed y'all that move on its own and do all of that, talk to humans, ask questions like you talking to? How much did that cost to build? The things you got to think about. So when they throw you a story, oh, flights are not being in the air because of storm. No, you got to control the storm. You can stop the snowstorm right now if you wanted to. Don't give me that garbage. You can make rain for California right now for all them doggone fire. No, you rather let the doggone woods burn and all that other crazy stuff because y'all was out there in the middle of July howling at the doggone owl creature, worshiping Lilith, doing what y'all do every doggone July. Leaders, senators, representatives, pastors, and anybody else in the leadership of entertainment. You can't deny that. You've been caught. This is not nothing new under the sun. So all this sorcery going around, and y'all could have just sent a drone over there and made a rainstorm and cut all that fire. Stop playing with us, man. You could have stopped the hurricanes from coming when you saw them coming and told the meteorologists, hey, man, you know, Hurricane Mary is coming. Now, how about you stop that, player, because you got the equipment to do that. Send it off into the water or something. No, you ain't trying to help people. You want to destroy them. So you think that I'm going to go to you to put something in my already perfectly sinful body. Listen to the words that I'm saying. The body is a sinner, but it's perfect because God's hand and his signature is within it. Yeah, God's signature is in your DNA. Even when you are wicked, he got to be, because he's the breath of life. Okay, scientists can't tell me nothing that the script hadn't already told. The script told me he is life. He is light and he is love. Not like that. He is the exact expressions of those. So you can't tell us nothing else dealing with this world unless you step above the sun and you hear the spirit and it tells you things that's not written in the prophet's mouth. A prophet cannot be a prophet unless he prophesies something that has not been told in the world
Now,
yet.
let me jump in right here because you're hitting on a whole lot of things and you're not allowing the people to process it and deliver. First of all, the guy that says that all these things is targeted toward Black people, melanated people, because in this day and time, we should have recovered ourselves and know the power that we are the chosen people. The Bible is for us, is about us, and that we have these certain powers, but they've been for decades trying to stop these powers from coming forthwith. First of all, and they've been, everything is targeted up, upon God's Israelite people, and they're mostly melanated. So yes, we do have certain powers because we are the little G's, and the most high we serve is the big G. And yes, we have certain powers to do things, but they've been targeting us and our pineal gland and our chakras to destroy God's people. And this is why everything has been delayed, but not denied. Because there's a time where we have to rise up and get this understanding and target and stop trusting in this television, stop trusting in your government, stop trusting in your pharmaceuticals, stop trusting in the outside realm and start trusting what's going on inside of you. You have the power inside of you. You have everything you need inside of you to make things work. Because we look at all the prophets in the book and all the great things they did, and what did Jesus tell us? He said, greater things will we do. So it's time to look within through the word of God, to meditate on this word day and night, and to study and get into this word and study and communicate with our Most High, because things are really getting crucial. And he's going to bring out these things because, see, there's certain generations missed it because they took it from us. But now these younger generations, they're a little more aware, and they're not believing anything. They see the government for what they are. My youngest daughter, she see the government. They see everything that's going on. And they're not trusting anybody. They're a rebellious bunch against all what's going on. They know that these things are coming against them and not for them. See, in my generation as an elder back in the day, we trusted what went on the television. We trusted what the doctors said. We trusted what the government told us. Doctors and pharmaceuticals, we trusted in those things. Shame on us, because it was a ploy. That was, we trusted in our preachers, false ones and the ones that were called. But see, all this is obsolete now. It's time you're showing us live. You're telling us through the word of mouth, through things, and we must believe it. and even though you don't want to believe it, you have to believe it and start going inward. Okay, what did he tell Joshua? Moses told Joshua, God told Joshua, meditate on this word day and night. Be strong and of good courage. So, we have to go back and do things differently, think things differently, because this is a totally different time where we see that all of this was targeted against God's people all along. This was to prolong their time on the earth. And God sees everything. He knows everything. He knows the heart. He created it. He knows the mind. He created all these things. So, it's not that they're getting away with it. And as far as money concerned, it doesn't matter on this earth how much money. We're not getting it. They made sure melanated people make so much and that's it. And then the poor and oppressed and depressed people, you hardly get anything. Those that have a little education and stuff, they gave them a little something, something. But that is not your concern. Money is not your concern. Right now, what you have within you is greater than money, greater than anything that the enemy has created. Now, I'm just gonna leave with that because we are way too advanced to get set back like this. You have to keep going forward and meditate on this word and connect with your creator and not the things, not your creation. We are not looking for the white picket fence in the house and the land and businesses and things like that. No. There is greater things to think about. Amen.
All right. Thank you, Sister Janice. It says the press is manipulating everything that's been happening. They don't tell you the truth. Michael Jackson words. They are lying. They manipulate the history books. The history books are lying. You need to know that. You must know. That's Michael. QAnon, Deep Interstate. Michael here again, saying again, the press is a liar. The press is manipulating everything around you. Now let's prove that. I know you see it. Look at this bull stuff.
Because it won't happen in the normal course of events. Either the Republican or Democrat political party will nominate a man for president and a woman for vice president. And the woman and man will win. So you'll end up with a president, a male, and a vice president, a female. And in that term of office of the president will die. And the woman will become president under the law or constitution.
That was in 1989. Now, that would be the Baphomet, man, woman. See how they doing it in your office? Here goes some more fake news. But this is real.
This is what my sister's brain looks like right now. She has what's called a CSVT. She had 2 doses of the Pfizer vaccine, one in March and one in April. She also was diagnosed with myositis and had a lot of swollen glands on the side of injection.
Please, y'all still think it's a game? What it is? What is all this stuff? Where does the money go to endorse all of this? This is why you can't go visit your mom and them. This is why so many people miss their flights. You know what I'm saying? First they shut you down. If you don't got the benefits fee. This ain't the law. That's not the law. The law didn't put that. That's the people who run the world telling you that. Craig, not the law. Not the law of God. God say you go anywhere you want to. You got my spirit. Just don't go to the devil if I didn't tell you to go to the devil's house. That's one place God say don't go to. Say if unless I send you, you shouldn't even be nowhere around there. So all this stuff is cost efficient to run these high costing things, man. and these get rich schemes, and then they mess with the little guys, the people who want to worship God, no matter what color, race you are. I ain't about that. Black and white is a program. That man got up there. They let him say that because that's a program issue. You got to know that. Yeah, they're gonna say some good things. They're gonna say some truths. That don't mean they for you. That don't mean a hot doggone thing. They gonna be your friend. Okay. But the minute you hear black and white, you should already know them are Illuminati agendas. I don't talk like that. I talk spirit, soul. That's it. Nothing else matter. Divine mind moves matter. So if it's a matter that is bothering me, divine mind and the spirit moves him. So we greater he that is in me than he that is in the world. So we just wanted to leave y'all with that. Let that information marinate inside of your head, inside of your mind, that how they flip agendas and lie to you and tell you a spin story when that's not what's really going on. Follow the money, but make sure you listen to the spirit of the Most High. We're not looking for money. We just want to show you why America is in trillion dollars of debt, why they can't pay China, Russia, Europe. Where's the money being going? Where is it at? What is it? What's happening? What's going on, man? Exactly what we told you in this message. Sister Janice, you got anything else you want to say?
Yeah, all this is not my concern. My concern is for our people to wake up and start serving the Most High like we're supposed to, and get direction and get clarity on what we're supposed to do and where we're supposed to be. I love you all. Shalom.
Shalom.